Good evening, folks. This is Shanker. Today is a Sunday, and as usual, a lazy day. And we all tend to relax on Sunday, at least. I tend to relax at least till Sunday evening. And I thought that today I'll discuss in my series of small, videos which I'm making about my experience. I want to discuss about the combination of Jupiter and Rahu, Guru and Rahu, it is also known as Chandal Yoga, etc., etc. Now, let's be very clear about it, and you should be also very clear in your mind, though there are all theories which keep on happening, that whenever Jupiter is with Rahu, Rahu is a planet, it makes you think out of the box, it gets the power of Jupiter, it becomes very strong, etc., etc. But in my view, Jupiter Rahu is never good, because whenever Jupiter is with Rahu, Jupiter tends not to function, tends to be at least quiet, and this leads to at least a man's life things getting spoiled, which is family, children, parents, even luck in the proper way, gains, elder brother, and also it's his sleep, thinking, the cumulative results of all the planets, etc., etc. They tend to get a little disturbed and spoiled. I wouldn't say that if you see Jupiter Rahu, you condemn an horoscope and say there is nothing there in the horoscope. So Jupiter and Rahu tends to kill the life functions of Jupiter. Jupiter, a benefic, takes care of the second, fifth, seventh, not seventh, second, fifth, ninth, 11th, and to a certain extent the 12th house. So these are the houses which gets, the life parts of these houses. Second house is family, fifth house is children, ninth house is father, guru, shiksha, religion, what is right and wrong, discrimination, wisdom. 12th house is, what do you strategize, what do you think? These things tend to get spoiled. The worst placement of Jupiter Rahu, I would say, is in the 12th house, because in the 12th house, whatever may be the sign, the sign will have its impact, but in the Kalpurush, it is also the house of Jupiter. It is the house ruled by Jupiter, pieces, 12th Kalpurush. And Rahu tends to be debilitated there. So Rahu is debilitated, Jupiter tends to take a back foot because of Rahu, and that place of Jupiter Rahu becomes, doesn't become very good. And places where, you have to modify the results depending upon which house it is. So in 6th, Jupiter and Rahu may give different results. It can also make you a notorious person, but maybe a successful person. And I'm not talking about life things. The life things always will get disturbed. Remember this thumb rule, the life things will always get disturbed. They will get delayed, if not denied. So it will not move as per norms. So that as per what is generally happens, it will not move that way. So that is the problem. When Rahu is in the 6th house, it's good. 3rd house is good. 11th house, no, I won't say. 3rd and 6th are good houses, but Jupiter tends to be quiet with Rahu or negative with Rahu. So that's my read of Jupiter and Rahu being together. Tell me your experience with Jupiter and Rahu. But remember, there's a caveat here. Whenever Jupiter and Rahu is together and Mangal is very strong, Mangal means Mars. Whenever Mars is very strong, it tends to control Rahu. Rahu is controlled by only one planet, and that is Mars. And whenever Mars is very strong, or Mars is in the 12th house with Mangal, sometimes you say Mars and Rahu together, people are doing very well in 12th house. That is because Mars tends to control Rahu. Whenever Mars is very strong and directly, indirectly, taking care of, it takes care of Rahu's negative part which it has. Also in the 4th house, irrespective of whatever maybe the Rashi or the sign from the Lagna, irrespective of that, Rahu in the 4th house, Chandrama is like a mother, and whenever a mother is involved, people tend to obey the mother. So if a person is somehow put into things which are religious, which are good, takes care of the mother, etc., etc., I have seen Rahu behaves well even when it is a Jupiter and the life is positive. So with some exceptions, which comes with experience, generally Jupiter and Rahu as such is not good. Not good for live things, maybe good for non-live things, depending on the placement where Rahu is. Wherever Jupiter and Rahu is together, Jupiter tends to become quiet or negative, and Rahu becomes positive or negative, depends on the placement. Mars is a very important balancing factor. If Mars is strong, Rahu, it gets into that much of control, depending on the strength of Rahu. Mars should be a positive Mars. It should be it should be strong by itself. It should not be in a negative with negative planets. That is very important, which one has to see. So if Mars is strong, and if Mars is not in the 4th, 8th, 10th, 12th house, and then it is good. Mars, especially in 4th and 8th, is not good at all. 12th house, it is not bad, but only if it is only controls Rahu, but Mars as such will not be good. So that's a different aspect. So Mars by itself or its own thing is not good at 4th, 8th and 12th. At other places, depending, we analyze Mars, and if Mars is good, it will control Rahu. That is the calculate. Try this out. It's an important principle, and I have tried it in a lot of horoscopes. I've seen it in a lot of horoscopes. Thanks, and bye for now. Very soon I will start giving some consultations and charge for it, but that money would go for my work which I do at Vrindavan. We have an ashram, and we take care of we take care of giving food, the cows, people around there. A lot of good activities by the family, so contribute there. That money would go there directly, and I would start consultations because Dakshina is very important, and I would use this Dakshina for a good purpose. So thanks, bye for now. You can look for me in connectingminds@gmail.com. I have my site shankerstudy.com. My books etc. are also there, and you can always connect with me through the site now, perhaps after Ganesh Chaturthi. Thanks, bye for now.